I was rushed to the hospital due to the fact that my body suddenly burst into hives. We all thought I was having an allergic reaction to something I might have eaten. I spent 2 days in the hospital getting a bunch of allergy tests done, trying to figure out what was wrong and what I had eaten that caused me to fall into this state. All my allergy tests came back negative, and it resulted that I was just under a lot of stress because in that moment in my life there was a lot of change going on. The stress going on inside of me was building up and just becoming too much, and my body was reacting to that stress and telling me that I needed to calm down and cope with it and help myself. So my body just decided to react in a negative way so I could help myself. In this moment, I realized that I needed to study what stress was and how I could help myself because it was a terrible feeling. And today I will be informing you on what stress is, how it affects you physically and mentally, and ways for you to cope with stress. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. I hate this. I didn't write it down. Okay, so right now I'm going to discuss what stress is. Stress is a natural reaction our body has to sudden change or any sudden change that happens in our life, any sudden physical change, and our body is going to react in a way, obviously, because it's sudden. Our body is going to react and it's going to create the hormonal change of stress. Becoming stressed is usually triggered by, like I said, any life event, like moving into a new house. All of a sudden, it's just happening sudden. You weren't even prepared. You just pack and go. Or school-related stress, major assignments that you have, any big exams or anything of such. Furthermore, I will discuss the mental and physical effects stress has on you. Any physical effects that stress has on you usually starts off with an elevated heart rate, elevated pressure, or tension in your muscles. It can lead on to having terrible tension in your heart muscles, causing you to fall into a cardiac arrest. Physical. Mental effects stress has on you are the development of mental issues or mental illnesses like anxiety and depression. Stress is known to be one of the triggers for early on anxiety and depression. And this can... Don't look at me! Now I lost what I was saying. Wonderful. Mayo Clinic states that stress effects are related to headaches, depression, decreased productivity, and anxiety. If suddenly you're feeling like you have no motivation to do anything, no motivation to get up, or to even do small things like get up and brush your teeth, that can be an early on sign of depression caused by stress going on in your life. In conclusion, being under stress is something that we can never avoid, but knowing how to deal with it and knowing how to help ourselves is a big thing that can help us understand what is going on around us and what is going on in us. So I hope that today I helped you understand what stress is, how you can cope with it, and how it affects you mentally and physically.